I'm so out of the loop when it comes to the drama because I try to stay away from this shit, but these videos pop up and I'm like, where is this crap coming from? I played season 2 yesterday. I actually had a lot of fun. It's still a broken pile of shit. There's a lot of busted characters, and character identity is almost non-existent, right? But my issue here is now that you've removed character identity and you've buffed everybody to make everybody S plus tier with pretty much no leeway either direction. You've got like four or five characters that are absolute top tier, broken beyond words, and then the rest of the cast, the other 32 fucking characters, are just broken within words, right? So season 2 is virtually unplayable for a fuck ton of people already. Then you throw in the fact that they are blocking people on Twitter for giving their constructive feedback about this game. They are making vocal apologies about this game and then blocking people on Twitter. And now they've removed the most prominent commentator in the entire community next to Markman and Tasty Steve. Rip is right fucking there, is like the top 3 biggest commentators for Tekken in all of Tekken history. Rip's been commentating the game since the beginning of fucking time, and you've just removed him? I don't care what your excuse is. He could be calling Harada and Michael Murray dicks behind their backs or on stream or whatever the fuck. But now you've just removed that person from the commentary? What are you doing to your community and your game? This is unacceptable behavior from the devs. What the fuck is happening now? So you've destroyed your game, and now you're alienating your audience by just treating everybody like trash. What are you doing? What are you thinking? Obviously they don't. My eye is twitching. I'm so irritated now that my eye is twitching. This is not fucking acceptable. You're destroying your game, and now you're ruining your reputation, and you're tarnishing the community with this shit. Seems like an opening for someone else with your voice acting skills. Maybe it's your time. I mean, I'd be down to do commentary, but I'm not doing commentary when you're treating people like shit like this. You can pay me out the fucking ass to commentate your game. I probably know about as much about Tekken as Rip does, if not, maybe even more. Like we were talking about earlier, my frame data knowledge is ridiculous because my brain's so weird like that. Numbers just stick with me. So I know a lot about the characters and matchups. So could I commentate? Yes. Am I willing to when they're treating everybody like absolute garbage? Fuck no. Like, Rip is a good dude who doesn't deserve this treatment. I don't care what he said about the devs behind their back. There's no reason to do this shit. What are they fucking thinking? They are just... This is just straight up... You're fucking stupid. Whoever made this decision to take Rip off the commentary team, I'm telling you, I'm speaking to you, the individual, or the individuals responsible for making this decision. I don't care what the reason behind it is. You are fucking stupid. That's just a fact. You are a moron. What is going through their head? This is insane to me. This is fucking insane to me. You are ruining the entire community at this point. We have gone from Season 1 being playable but had a lot of problems and people had issues and they made their voices and their concerns audible and readable, and the community feedback was from the devs was, please give us your constructive criticism. We want to hear from you so that we can better course correct this game for future implementation. Okay, great. Here is some constructive criticism. A lot of people are bitching, a lot of people are saying nasty things, but there's a lot of constructive criticism in that, especially when it comes to content creators. And what do? They don't listen to a damn thing. They bring out Season 2. It's the complete antithesis of what they reported that they were going to send us in terms of Season 2. And everybody's pissed about it. Rightfully fucking so. Right? We have every right to be mad when you guys promise us something and deliver the exact opposite. After we've already paid you for the game that we haven't had a chance to play yet, because as far as I'm concerned, even Season 1, as much more playable as it is than Season 2, it still wasn't really what I am familiar with when it comes to Tekken, or other veterans of the game are familiar with. So now you're doing, now you're not only retracting what you initially requested the community to do, but you're punishing us for doing that. You're blocking players on Twitter, and now you've removed Rip from the fucking commentating pool. Like you just stupid. This is a ridiculous. Whoever is the business decision maker in this fucking company needs to be not only fired, but you should probably get your ass kicked too. I think you should get punched in the face a few times. This is just beyond ridiculous. Like, there's nothing that Rip could have done aside from like threatening somebody's life that should take him off the commentary duty. Fucking ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Where is the goal? Are you trying to just eliminate everybody, all the Tekken veterans from the roster, and just start from the ground up? You want Tekken 8 to be like a Tekken 1 of sorts? Reinvent an entire community behind it that supports this game by alienating your entire audience from the past 30 years? Do you literally want to burn everything you built to the ground so that you can then rebuild something that's not going to work? There's no fucking phoenix to rise from these ashes that you're turning Tekken into. A smoldering pile of ashes that's just gonna, from out of those ashes, gonna come a big pile of shit. It's nothing. No, nothing is fucking gonna rise from those ashes. You have built up a legacy, and now you're fucking that legacy up. And you're doing it by the most disgusting way possible, man. Tekken 8 is made for casuals. They said it from their mouths. Yeah, it's made for casuals. Fine, make it for casuals. Make it more appealing for casuals. You've already done that. You've made the graphics really excellent. You've made story mode a lot more interactive and playable. You've given practice mode a lot of quality of life changes that really help the newcomers learn the basics. That's perfect. You've already made it for casuals. You put heat into the fucking game, which is a great casual tool. It's a one-button broken mechanic that casuals can just activate anytime they want, and then they have heat smash on top of that. And it's just a one-button win tool. You've already made the game for casuals. So what more do you fucking need? Now start taking everything else and listening to the veterans, and the high-level players, and the content creators, and even the pros. Pros have a very strong opinion. They really do focus on a lot of things that maybe don't necessarily need to be focused on when it comes to giving their thoughts and ideas about this game. Maybe the pro players aren't the best people to listen to because they might know a lot more about the game than everybody else, but they also focus on the very nitty-gritty little details about the game that most people aren't even ever going to interact with in their lifetime playing Tekken. So having a broad spectrum outlook on this game and what it should be, you know, high-level players and content creators, in my opinion, should be the ones that are listened to. Because not only are we using our own opinions to discuss this game, but we have the opinions of the chat, which are a bunch of other intermediate to high-level players that have opinions of their own that are just as valid as mine. So, you know, that's why I think content creators should have a say in the direction of this and where this game is going. Rip is a content creator. He's given his constructive feedback. The fucking devs aren't listening, or they're just ruining the experience for everybody now. They're taking Rip off the fucking commentary roster. Oh, fuck this shit, man. I'm done. That's disgusting, man. You should be Bamco. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Your behavior is fucking disgusting and atrocious, and I can't believe this is what I see when I click on YouTube, this first video that pops up for me. This is truly sad. Tekken community is shocked after Rip removal from commentating Tekken World Tour. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't even want to watch the tournaments now. I like Rip's commentary. The dude knows what he's talking about. Tasty Steve is a lot of fun, and I love that guy. He's a great person to listen to. He's hilarious. But he's not, like, He's not a high-level player. He doesn't have a lot of the insight that Rip has. Rip always is great at calling out the little details. Like, oh, he was trying to sidestep that right, but he couldn't fucking make the sidestep because he was like -8 on block, and then he did the fastest option possible. He did the down forward 1. You can't sidestep down forward 1 or right when you're at -8. Like, stuff like that. Rip points those things out for the people that aren't that skilled at the game to clue into. Like, oh, that's why he got hit by that move. I was wondering what was happening there. You don't really hear a lot of that level of commentary from Tasty Steve because he doesn't quite grasp the game on the same level that Rip does. Rip is a pro-level player, I would say. Tasty Steve is like an intermediate to, about intermediate level player. So very, very, very different dynamics. And their commentary is much different because of it. Tasty Steve should always be a commentator. He's fantastic. He knows a lot about the game, so it's great to hear what he has to say. But Rip is the same level of commentator, and he knows more about the game, so he's able to give those detailed comments. That's such an important, crucial thing to have, and you've just removed that. The fuck are you doing, man? Tasty Steve is annoying? Well, I mean, it's your opinion, but I like Tasty Steve. I think he's great. I don't have a problem with him at all. I think he's fucking awesome. He's one of the best commentators in the fighting game community, period. And Markman is great too. I miss hearing Markman on the mic, but he's only on the mic for the really, really large events. Didn't Rip wipe knee's ass in tournament during Tekken 5 times? I mean, Rip is an EVO Grand finalist. I think it was 2008? He was an EVO Grand finalist in Tekken 6 or something? I can't remember. So he was not only a competitive pro player, but he was like top level player for quite a while there. Rip is an incredible fucking Tekken player, knows a shit ton about the game, is the perfect candidate to have on your commentary roster, and you've removed it, and now you don't have a replacement for that either, because who the fuck knows what he does and can commentate the way he does. It's... what the fuck, dude? This is, they are destroying not only the game of Tekken, but they are removing the community and the foundation that the game is built upon. It's one thing to tear down a house that's a 30-year-old house. At least you still have the foundation. You can rebuild that house. But if you tear down the foundation, you can no longer rebuild that house. You now have to relocate somewhere else and build your house elsewhere. And there's nowhere else to fucking build, because all the other fucking property legislation's is all tied up. So you're done. You fucked the foundation. You are fucking up your house. And it's I don't see a way back from this, to be honest.